All right, for all you romantics out there, we have a special dessert you have to try at home. And helping us today, we have the executive chef of 700 Drayton. He's Chef Daniel Hergert. It's so good to be here with you.
Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, really excited. So to me, when I think romantic dinner, I think the best part of that dinner, which is dessert, obviously, right? That's everybody's part.
I think chocolate in that dessert. Now you have that.
So what we're gonna make is, again, a chocolate cremeux. Sounds very fancy. It's incredibly easy to make. It's a great recipe to have in your back pocket.
So that way you can impress somebody without...
Absolutely, without too much work.
Too many skills.
And what's
like
better than that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're gonna start off by separating a few eggs. All we want is the yolks here. So we want about 5 egg yolks. And what we do here is a very easy way to separate eggs. You just use the halves of the eggshell and you just toss them back and forth.
Is it like a chocolate mousse in a way?
It's similar to a chocolate mousse, but it's a little bit denser and a little bit richer. And it's a texture that most people aren't super familiar with chocolate, so it's something that's gonna really, really wow your guests and really, get that special somebody impressed, right? Which is what we're aiming for.
That's the whole point of this.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got our eggs separated. And then you're gonna bring equal parts of heavy cream and milk to a simmer. It's about 1.5 cups of each. This is a little bit more than 2 people need, but trust me, you're gonna want leftovers for this. So we're gonna let that come to a simmer, and then I will have you get started on our garnish.
Okay.
So we're just gonna macerate some berries, very simple, but really impactful.
What, macerate?
Macerate.
Okay.
So what that means is we add a little bit of sugar and a little acid. In this case, we're using Meyer lemons. So we're gonna cut the top off of our strawberries, okay? And then we're just gonna cut them into some chunks like that. So I'll have you get started on that.
Okay, I'll work on this.
While you do that, I'm going to whip our egg yolks and just a little granulated sugar together. This is something that you don't want to do beforehand because it will actually cook your egg yolks if you do it too far in advance. This is something you want to do as your cream is coming up.
So while you're making that, let's talk about your restaurant.
Absolutely.
Exciting news because
yes.
now you're back open really for a fuller schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
Since the coronavirus kind of shut things down for you guys.
Yeah, we shut down in March. We just recently got reopened, really excited. We have a brand new menu, really focusing on coastal Georgia cuisine. So using a lot of local farmers. We have some incredible partnerships that we've forged. Some really, really exciting products. So now we're gonna temper our milk into our egg mixture.
Okay.
The best way to do that is if you put a towel down, put your bowl on top of that, that'll keep your bowl from moving around too much. And then what we're gonna do, just gently whisk that together as we slowly drizzle in our cream. The idea behind this is we don't wanna shock our eggs too much, and what I mean by that is bring the temperature up too fast, and that'll cause our eggs to clump up again, right? We're looking for a really silky smooth texture here. So I'll return that to the stove, and we're just gonna cook that over medium heat until it thickens into almost like a pudding consistency.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and add the rest of our berries. These are just some raspberries. And we'll add some blueberries as well. Any fruit for this is fine. You can do peaches when peaches are in season. You can do pineapple, whatever you like, right? That's the beauty of chocolate. Everything works really well with it, right?
Yes, it does.
So this is a Meyer lemon. These are really great lemons and actually grow wild here in Georgia. It's a little bit sweeter than a normal lemon, so it works really well in this application. We're just gonna add a little lemon zest, and then we'll add a little juice in there as well. We've added just a little bit of granulated sugar to that.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, that lemon zest
Yeah,
really is just
really nice.
livens it up, right? So we'll give that a quick toss, and then we're just gonna let that hang out, right?
Okay.
The sugar and the lemon juice, they're gonna pull all the water out of the berries, right? And then it'll actually start to make its own sauce. So our custard is thickened up here. I'm now gonna add about 1.5 cups of dark chocolate. You want dark chocolate for this to balance out the richness of the cream and the eggs. And you want to use the highest quality chocolate you can find for this. Again, this is a very simple dessert. So, now that our chocolate is melted in, you just want to pour this into a low dish and let that set overnight, preferably.
Oh, so you got to prep this the night before.
You can let it set a few hours before, but if you want the best texture on it, it's best to let it sit overnight. All right, so here we have our finished cremo. You can see that set up, and it's really set up into a really nice, firm mousse.
I hope you have a spoon for me.
Absolutely. But you can see as you go through that, it's like really super rich.
So nice.
Super dense, all right? I like to use with this, with chocolate, it's just some high quality sea salt. Helps balance out the richness again. We're gonna add a little bit of our macerated berries on top. For a little bit of crunch, we're gonna add some toasted almonds. Anytime you add fresh herbs, especially mint, you're gonna wanna do something here. So I want you to put one in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
Okay? And then you're just gonna clap your hands together. Just like that, right? And you can see how that releases the natural oils of the mint, right? And then from there, just gonna tear a little on top. And there you have it. It's our chocolate cremo with macerated berries.